Hi, my name's Dr. Rebecca Huntley and I'm excited to be talking to you about the Community Compass. The Community Compass is a new piece of research that maps the diversity of Australia's relationship with the community sector. Commissioned by our community and the Community Council of Australia, the Community Compass highlights both strengths and areas for growth within the community sector at a profoundly challenging time for communities around the country. We asked more than 3,000 Australians about their values, beliefs and behaviours and developed a compass, a unique audience segmentation that produced 6 distinct groups who differ in how they think about, value and engage with the community sector. The picture that emerges from this research is mixed, with cause for both celebration and concern for anyone in the sector or invested in its future. The Compass reveals Australians recognise the sector's importance and believe community organisations make a positive difference in the world. It reveals broad support for the sector, even at a time when many are feeling increasingly disconnected and socially isolated. It shows Australians recognise the critical role community organisations play in filling gaps left by government and the private sector, and importantly, confirms the majority of Australians believe the sector deserves more government funding. It also tells us Australians are contributing to community organisations in a variety of ways and are open to doing more. However, the Compass also reveals a series of tensions, especially in how different values and beliefs inform our diverse views of the sector, its purpose, and our beliefs about the people who rely on it. We see that Australians are almost evenly divided on whether the role of community organisations is to speak out on issues of equity and justice, or to stay out of politics and stick to serving their community. It also highlights the urgent need to remove the barriers that stop people from getting more involved in their community, especially people who are already isolated, marginalised and vulnerable. Australians are at very different places when it comes to the community sector. The segment that are the greatest contributors and supporters of the sector are as big as the segment that are the most disengaged and uninterested. Then we have segments who might overlap in their behaviours and support, but who have very different ideas and values when it comes to the purpose of community organisations. On one hand, we have the enthusiastic engaged. They are the strongest supporters of the sector, they are socially connected, regular contributors, and they hold broadly progressive values. They think the sector helps to make the world more equitable and just through advocacy as well as service delivery. On the other hand, we have another segment of above average contributors, the active traditionalists. They too are very community focused, but they hold broadly conservative values, and their mindset means they see the role of the sector as caring for those in need and not getting involved in politics. Then we have segments like the indifferent uninvolved, who aren't thinking about the sector at all. They hold neutral views or have no opinion about the sector and its impact, and their apathy is reflective of broader disengagement. This segment express insular values such as having fun and treating yourself, being successful, and don't see the community sector as important for people like them. By understanding and addressing the diverse attitudes of Australians, we can better support community organisations and build a fairer, more cohesive society.